You have some ID on you? It's just that if you want to film me and I see myself on the internet, then I will file an official complaint against you and there will be a report made.
I have, over the last few months, been going to security and defence meetings whenever I get a chance, but they don't clash with Agri meetings. And I tackled the European Defence Agency at one of these meetings, told them what had happened to me last year. I had attempted to attend it last year, but I only found out about it at the last minute, and I went along last year with my MEP's badge and tried to get in, and I basically got dragged away. So this year I was a lot more prepared.
Very sorry to hear about, sir, about your problem at the annual conference. I take your point regarding the invitation.
And I was given an invite at that security and defence meeting to this annual conference. You wouldn't think it when I arrived there today. I actually missed the protest that was there and the way they were treated by the police and how they were bound and tied up like criminals for trying to protest against the instruments of war basically being discussed and being brought into our lives in the European Union, especially when this is meant to be a peace project. It's shocking. I'm awful sorry that I missed it. And basically, not a very nice atmosphere. The first thing that was said to me was, sorry, the scanner isn't working, you'll have to wait. So I just moved to the side, knew that there'd be someone filming me across the road, so we could try and get a bit of footage from it. The police officer pushed me back to where I was standing, and I asked him, why did he do that? I mean, I don't think there's any need, if you're talking about security and defence and you're serious about it, to push people who have done nothing to you. That's not making anywhere safer. So I asked the policeman in question, you know, could I have his number, etc. And there was a bit of a debate, went back and forth whether he'd give it to me or not. And then I was told, sorry, you're not getting in at all now. And I asked, why wasn't I getting in? Then someone from in the conference came out and said, yes, he is coming in. Then there was an argument among the policemen and the people inside as to whether I'd get in or not. And I was eventually let in. But really not a great atmosphere and very paranoid people on the door.
It's concerning privacy laws. You are well aware of that? Okay. That means that you can use the images for your own use, but you can't diffuse them on the internet. I know you're filming me in the meantime. I do not authorize you to film me. Ok?
Ah mais... Une photo de toi, ça va pas aller. Ah je sais, avec la sortant. J'ai l'habitude de faire des selfies. Ok.
Passez une bonne journée, monsieur.
I went inside anyway to what I can only describe as opulence. There were, I would say, chandeliers weighing about a ton hanging from the ceiling in the room where the main conference was on, and the place was covered with people who were either members of army or the navy or basically military people. And unfortunately I couldn't stay for very long because today also, coincidentally, we have mini plenary in Brussels, and every last MEP, if they're doing their job correctly, would be in the chamber voting. So no MEPs could attend this. So I didn't stay for very long. I'd like to have stayed for longer. But the one thing that did strike me when I was in there, given what we're talking about, and if you are serious about this whole idea of we're under attack and we need to defend ourselves, I'd have to ask the question, why was everyone in there so excited and so exuberant and so enthusiastic about the idea of war and defending yourself? And then she mentions in civil society, so I didn't get his name. And now he's talking like a child talking about getting ice cream, talking about killer robots. Like, it's so mad that even talking about you sound like a conspiracy theorist. There is now a member representing civil society getting an orgasm in there talking about killer robots.